Alrighty, fellas. Yo, what's up? My name is Patrouski. Welcome to another PokeMMO stream recap. This is actually stream recap 499.5. Technically, we're saving 500 for tomorrow. Apologies if I look disheveled. I've been experiencing tech issues all morning. I actually delayed the stream by an hour and a half today, which I hate doing. I never try to do, but it happened. And I still don't even know if I've solved the issue. I think it's more of a band-aid, unfortunately. So hopefully, I'm going to try to get everything smooth and working for tomorrow for the big stream recap 500. But more importantly, we have your daily PokeMMO news still on the platter for you guys. Hopefully you learned something today. Hopefully it's fun, entertaining second monitor content while you grind PokeMMO, and good luck in your grinds while watching. I love hearing comments and seeing people say they got a shiny while watching my videos in the background. That's an awesome achievement. Let's go ahead and first things first, I do want to announce, stream recap 500 is coming up tomorrow. It is a big deal for me. I want to make it fun. It'll be a lot of shuntathoning. It'll be a lot of like subs extending the streams. There will be prizes being handed out. There will be trivia, random trivia questions where if you get a trivia question correct, I'll give you a prize as well. Probably looking at like a shiny charm or a random Pokemon worth anywhere from like 50k to 150k, something like that. Nothing like crazy big, but like a lot of small prizes, hopefully handed out to a bunch of different people. And it should just be a lot of fun. If you get a shiny, you'll win a prize as well. And it's a way for the community to come together, shiny hunt in the same spot, and see who gets shinies and congratulate each other. All right, that's that. Let's now jump over to the what's it called, the perfect thing, the catch events and all the events happening in PokeMMO. Aside from that, the screenshot competition, I did finally submit my entry. It's over on the forums if you care about seeing that, but the screenshot competition does come to an end tonight. If you're watching the recap, it's yesterday, so it's already over. I'm really curious to see, I don't want to spend too much time on this. I'm curious to see who wins. I'm curious to see first through third place, if anyone could get that shiny Ditto. Good luck to everybody participating. Next up, catch event stuff. There is a catch event today, actually, in about 28 minutes. There's a shiny Duskull up for grabs. Good luck to everybody doing that. Not going to waste your time in the recap if you already know what this looks like. If you've already seen it and it's already past your time, good luck to everybody on that shiny Duskull. Now, the big catch event to watch forward, looking forward, Friday, the 24th of April at 2 p.m. ET at Route 47 in Johto. You have 1 hour to catch Chansey, Ditto, Miltank, and Raticate. Nature bonus is +5 for Calm, +2 for Bold, and -3 for Timid. There is a non-shiny Chansey up for grabs, but you can get some free reward points. Winning free reward points is always good for any type of account, especially for an Ironman account. People have also been asking in chat, what's the best strategy for today's Duskull catch event? This is a quick ball event. Like, almost, even if you don't normally quick ball events, if you can afford it at all, I would quick ball this event because these things are a pain in the butt to catch. You're gonna have to soak them if you want to fall swipe them, since they are ghost type Pokemon. So it's important to adjust with annoying events like this. Quick ball is going to make this event a cakewalk, and not quick balling is going to make it a pain in the butt. It's that much of a difference. I would just go ahead and bite the bullet, spend the extra Pokeyen, and use quick balls if possible. Next up, one of my favorite new segments in the stream recap, the daily item market check of Pokemon. I feel like this teaches us so much about the history of the game, the economy, all these things, right? And what's interesting here is I'm covering an item that is very, very new. There's not a lot of history here, but I think it's a really interesting item. This came out in the most recent Christmas holiday event, so that was 4 months ago. This Vanity is only 4 months old, okay? But it's a full body Vanity, and whenever a Vanity takes over your entire outfit, it's usually very polarizing. It's usually very wanted, very desired, and very expensive, or it's not enough and it's competing with two other things. Yo, what's up, Mamike? How you doing? It's competing with too many other things, and it ends up just being worthless, right? So these full body Vanities are really tough to judge. This one's done very well. From its bottom price of 15 million Pokeyen. Also, look at the supply. That blue line, the supply is really important for Vanities like this. It isn't ultra rare, keep in mind. There's only about, maximum, there was about 36 in the market as the event came to a close. Currently about 13, about 10 to 20 or so. It seems like in the market as, which honestly a fair bit considering its price. The lowest it got was actually 14 million Pokeyen. It is now 25.6. It's up 10 mil from its bottom out, and it even had a huge spike here in late February. This is like well after the Christmas event as well. This is like towards when the Lunar New Year event either dropped. I think it dropped around, it was a later event this year. I think this is around when the Lunar New Year event began. It actually spiked, which is super interesting, which tells me that the Lunar New Year event came out and there was a bunch of people who were holding their Pokeyen figuring out, do I want to invest in the Lunar New Year event or one of the previous events? And the Lunar New Year event dropped, didn't have the vanities that they were super interested in, and they instead went ahead and just went back and bought the Christmas camo, which I think is a pretty smart decision to wait until that next event and then buy the previous events if they haven't spiked already, right? So really cool. There's still like a lot of, even though it's a super new vanity, it still tells a lot of, it still tells us a lot, right? And how people operate, how investors operate, etc, etc, etc. Every vanity in Pokemon, not every, but like almost every vanity in the game is limited as well. That's really important to say. Like almost every single vanity is only in like one event and then it like never comes back. There are seasonal vanities. Keep an eye out. Seasonal vanities almost always make for terrible investments. I'd say just avoid seasonal vanities. If you like them for your personal drip, which I do sometimes, hell yeah, that's awesome. Don't invest in seasonal vanities. They come back every single year. They will always go down and down and down in price as the years go on. The more they're, the more they come back, right? The more supply that enters the game. But that is our Hatch events, our upcoming events in the game, as well as our daily item market check. Let's now jump into the achievement showcase. If you want to be featured in the achievement showcase, you can go to the chat in my Discord called Achievement Showcase. It's near the Patrouski live chat as well, if you know where that's at. And you can just submit your stuff. I don't always get to everybody, but I try to get to as many people as possible. And shout out their achievements in PokeMMO, which number one, lets them flex their achievement. And number two, hopefully give you guys some ideas on what you want to do today. One of the most important questions PokeMMO players ask themselves is, what do I want to do today? What should I do? What are my goals? Which goal do I want to prioritize? I think the achievement showcase is a perfect inspiration tool for people looking for what they want to do today. So let's jump into it. Haiba, after 300 hours of playing, completed their Pokedex and got 2 shinies along the way. Completing your Pokedex, so good in PokeMMO. If you have not completed your Pokedex, let this be the inspiration that you need to go work on it. Start Phenos as soon as possible. If you ever want to complete your Pokedex in PokeMMO, get working on your Phenos as soon as freaking possible. Next up, I like this post from A-Turn. He is on a very long-term hunt. I believe he is doing single encounter Umbreon, if I understand correctly from this post, which is a 5% spawn, which means that he'll go about 20 phases on average. 20 single encounter shunts, if my math is correct, to get this Pokemon on average. It's an extremely long shunt. I think it takes around 2,000 hours, and he just got 3 phases that were all pretty lucky. So he talked about he got a Spinarak at 8,000 encounters and like a Vulpix at 2,200 and potentially another, it seems like. One encounter foxes, two different foxes, it seems like. This is insane. All female in 1 hour in between. Like, this is nuts. This is very, very lucky. This is a crazy luck tree, especially for a single encounter hunt. And I like that he appreciates this. I really like that he's calling himself Mickey. Like, you want to appreciate. It's not bad to be lucky. Some people get so jealous. Whenever I post an achievement showcase where someone's lucky, you almost always see the comment of someone, well, actually, I'm 42k dry, or I'm actually 60k dry, so this guy's so lucky. And if you shunt long enough, you'll be lucky and you'll be not lucky. And it's really important to like hype up the people when they're lucky and like also hype up the people who are dry. It's kind of both, right? Like everybody's on their own shunting journey. We don't need to compare in that way, in my opinion. I love that he is appreciating that he's Mickey, and then he will have dark times if he has not already had the tough long dry streaks, right? Probably might have already had, right? You push through the dry streaks and appreciate the wet streaks. That's the PokeMMO shunting journey, and it's the same for people around you. Praise people when they're lucky. Don't I'm so unlucky, blah blah blah. You don't know they're like, I always say this, like with my first ever shiny was around 300,000 encounters dry, right? And then my second shiny was 106 encounters, right? Shuckle in the that was like the dynamic of like, when you shunt long enough, and that was only 2 shunts, when you shunt long enough, you will experience both sides. So just I don't like when people, this like turned into a new ramble now, but like I don't like when people point out someone's luckiness, like, oh my god, you're so lucky, and it's like, well, you don't know. They might have just gone 150k dry. They might, like, A-Turn might have just gone 200k dry. You don't know. You don't know the whole shunning history. So it's just, and it's not a bad thing. It's not his, if he didn't choose to be lucky, it happens, right? Happens to the best of us. The best of us will go lucky. The best of us will go unlucky. Just ride it out. build other hunters up. That's the biggest thing I want to say, is just like, shiny hunting should be a way for all of us to build each other up. We don't need to like compare and get jealous. It's really important to like, when someone's Mickey, say that's awesome, you're Mickey, dude. When someone's dry, say that's all. I think it's really cool that you're dry, and I hope that you know, get a shiny as soon as possible, but I think it's brave that you're, you know, pushing through, right? All right, long ramble there. Hopefully understandable. I think a lot of shiny hunters relate to that sentiment. Oraith started playing Pokemon with my wife this year, and after about a month I decided I wanted to do an Ironman account. I started on March 25th, already finished Sinnoh, congrats dude. I started region and just built this cloister for trainer rerun. This guy started an Ironman account in the past less than 1 month, finished the region and has the cloister ready to go. It's got 31 attack, 31 speed, 252 EVs, and it's a perfect adamant, perfect trainer run cloister. This is sick to see, man. Wholesome, started playing with his wife, went on to play an Ironman account, making good progress. Good for you, Oraith. Hell yeah, dude, congratulations. Next up, this is a good reminder. You do not need your achievements to be fresh to flex them. Like, that's part of the beauty of the achievement showcase, is there's so many people have 10-year plus, you know, Pokemon careers. If you have old 2013 achievements that you want to flex, please do. I would love to see more people flexing their 2012 or 2013 collections as well. The achievement showcase also doesn't need to all be shinies. It can be whatever you guys view as an achievement, whatever you want to do, you know? I think that's the beautiful part of the achievement showcase, as opposed to just like a shiny flexing post, right? But Psycho, dude, a great grinder, a great gamer, wanted to flex his 3 egg shinies. He got Volcarona, Rotom, and Metagross. The crazy thing here is the luck is pretty nuts, which you want to see. Like, egg hunts are really tough, man. 7k Volcarona, 1500 Rotom, and then 3k Metagross. I am terrified of the dry streak that you will one day, if not have already faced Psychos. You probably already have, honestly, knowing your career. But this is sick, man. Crazy cool to see. Like, 3 beautiful egg shinies that most people view as like legendary endgame shinies. These are really 3 really good picks in my opinion. Nice job, Psychos. Next up, dude, this spot is cursed. I stand on my 2 feet that this spot is fucking cursed. Axew Woobat has one of the craziest dualities of shining spots I've ever seen in PokeMMO. I always say you either go 8 phases dry for Axew and get like 7 Woobats along the way, or you get Axew 0 phases at like 3,000 encounters. This poor soul, at least he's gotten 2 shinies pretty luckily. He got 2 Woobats. One of them was at 32,000, I believe, encounters, and the next one was at like 600. It's hard for me to see on stream, but so the next one was pretty freaking lucky, don't get me wrong, but it's kind of crazy, you know. I'm scared for how many Woobats this guy is gonna get. Good luck to you, man. I hope you get your Axew as soon as possible. And what better way to show the duality of this spot than this guy getting 2 phases of Woobats, you know, back to back, and then this guy getting a shiny Axew at the exact same spot in 15 encounters. You could not write a better script for the achievement showcase. These 2 achievements were very close to each other in the uploads. Like, this is fucking poetry. Like, I always say how insane that spot is, how swingy that spot is, and here we have literal physical proof every single day. Also, this is, I titled this PNG the best way to flex a wet shiny. Flexing a 15 encounter shiny, 5 Axew encounters. He probably got 10 Woobats and then he probably got 2 Woobat hordes and 1 Axew horde. He got a shiny. Like, the best way to flex a wet shiny like this is to do what he did, blood, sweat, and tears. This is fucking awesome. A banger post, a banger shiny, obviously deserved. Congratulations to you, OG. That is a sick screenshot, dude. And then I thought this was the perfect way to end today's stream recap intro, since we're doing the Duskull catch event here very, very soon, in about 16 minutes or so, with this guy, Junk Fusion. Also, this is the most impressive achievement to me of the day because of how dry he went. 171,000 encounters dry for a shiny Duskull. What's crazier is that 163,000 of those encounters were Duskulls, which means that this guy camped. He fucking set up the tent, the campfire, the fucking hot plate. Bro sat his ass at Duskull until he got it. Like, he barely moved. Like, that's what's impressive to me. I'm a spot hopper. I love switching spots and shiny hunting for 3 hours here, 2 hours here, 1 hour here, you know, hopping around. I have a lot of respect for those who camp at a spot and just go hard until they get it. This is really impressive. 171k dry. one of the dry, it's crazy, like we don't see as many dry streaks with the official encounter counter nowadays. It's a good representation. I think it's cool to see people really legitimately going dry for sure with full proof. It's really crazy, man. Congrats to Junk Fusion. This is an insane shunt, extremely deserved. The 31 is in HP. That's nice. It's not, you know, I wish it was, you deserve like a 3x 31 wild catch it for going that dry, but it's something, man. Congrats on the beautiful shiny. I hope that you love it, man. Thanks for hunting it and for sticking through. I think sticking through that long is just a hard lot of people. That is the end of our achievement showcase, though, and the end of our stream recap intro. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Like these videos if you enjoy them. Subscribe for daily Pokemon videos. We're gonna go ahead and jump into things. I'm hoping my stream does not crash. I've been having a lot of GPU issues. There's a decent chance we crash here, but if we do, we tank it, we get through, we'll live another day. We will get to stream recap 500. Let's jump into things. Alrighty, but unfortunately I ran into the most technical difficulties I ever have in my entire streaming career today, but that's okay because that means I can fix them before tomorrow's big stream recap 500. So apologies, today's stream recap is a little bit strange, a little bit off the beaten path, and it's probably the shortest stream recap you've seen in a very long time. I want to actually go ahead and talk about two more things. Number one, there was a really cool shiny that was achieved by Danny. Danny actually bought this shiny from a player named HSI. Now HSI is a 3-letter OT. That's really cool. Number one, as a collection piece. Number two, it is actually a shiny Pokemon caught during the first ever PokeMMO Shiny War from HSI, who was the MVP of the winning team of the first Shiny War in PokeMMO. So this is like actually a historic level collection piece when it comes to PokeMMO, and it's very fucking impressive to see that it's still, like, you know, fossilized and kept in this way. Really cool that Danny now owns this. Secondly, someone asked, should I pop shiny charms when egg hunting? And nowadays, more than ever, it actually is super worth it. 2 to 3 years ago, it was a hotly debated topic in the high level shiny hunting community. Should you pop shiny charms during your egg hunts? A lot of people, you know, still do, still don't. Make sure you're popping donor status. If you are egg hunting, you definitely should pop Dono. Dono is unbelievably worth it. Shiny Charms was a lot more debated, but that was back when Shiny Charms were about 250 to 300,000 Pokeyen. Now that Charms are about 140 to 150k, I personally think it's pretty easy to say you absolutely should be popping shiny charms when egg hunting, especially with Ditto prices like being, you know, so expensive. Like Ditto prices have risen over the past 3 years. They went from 3k to 4k to now 5k per Ditto, and then shiny charms have gone down in price from 1 mil 3 years ago at a point, which is crazy, down to like 400k to 300k to 250 to now 140k. So shiny charm prices going down, Ditto prices going up. That means, yes, it is extremely worth it to pop shiny charms when you are making eggs. If you're making a big batch of them, obviously, you know, you shouldn't just pop for like a few eggs, but usually box or like egg hunting, Ditto hunting, you know, rare shunting is collecting a bunch of boxes of Dittos and a bunch of breeds and doing them all in 1 hour. But that's it for me. Like today's video if you enjoyed it. Sorry if it was stuffed. Dislike if it was too stuffed for you. That's totally fair. Subscribe for daily Pokemon videos. My game is literally like trying to crash on me. Follow on YouTube, Twitch. You guys know the drill. Just have a great day. Play PokeMMO. Enjoy the game. That's what matters most. Have a good one. But for now, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace, Reno. Yo, what's up? Outro Patrouski here, and I wanted to say thank you so much to everybody's name who is on this list. You really allow me to make the content that I do every single day, and I hope I can make it worth your guys' while and add to your PokeMMO journey. Thanks again so much for watching the entire video, and have a great day.